What's going on, everyone? I am just a typical, average American here today to react to some examples of Canadians performing good deeds and just Canadians overall restoring my faith in humanity. Because here in the United States, I do think that we have an attitude of everyone is out for themselves and you gotta win. You gotta do whatever you gotta do to beat everyone else. And they have to lose and you be the winner and you gotta lie and cheat and hustle and steal or whatever you gotta do. And as a consequence of all that, I definitely think that we've lost a sense of community here and a sense of looking out for each other and helping each other. So today, I thought it'd be really cool to take a look at some examples of Canadians doing good deeds. So let's take a look at some of these. Starting with, this is a sign. It says, if you are hungry and have no money, these meals have been paid for in advance? Whoa! Wow! I've honestly never seen anything like this in the United States. This is really great. That is like the perfect example of just what an amazing thing to do for your community, but like just doing something nice and not expecting anything in return, literally giving away food. Give a server the ticket and they will have the kitchen make your meal. That is incredible. And it's like if you're a big successful sort of restaurant or business, it's not a ton of like sacrifice to give up like 20 meals or whatever, but it makes such an enormous difference in people's lives who need stuff like this, who need a little goodwill. Yeah, I've never seen something like this, like straight up just given away, like meals that have been prepaid. Um, I don't know if the customers like prepaid for stuff or if the actual business did this, but that's amazing. That is fantastic. That is so great to see as well. Oh my God. Okay. Lost keys? Talk about something that you'd never see in the United States. Are you kidding me? It might as well say, have a free car. Or might as well say, have a free house, or whatever these are the keys to. Because somebody, like, it's inevitable. Although there are a lot of very decent people in the United States, a lot of Americans are good people, it's just inevitable. Somebody is going to come up and take the keys, like if you put them out in public like this. So the fact that in Canada, for one thing, somebody found the keys, then went through all the effort of finagling it, zip tying it. Why do they have zip ties? Anyway, zip tying it to a random pole and putting a little sign up. That's like a really nice thing. And like losing your keys can be actually like, that can be really, really bad. So in America, if you lose your keys, they are gone forever. Good luck. In Canada, it sounds like there's a chance someone might actually like hang them up where they were lost or something. That's a good example of just a bit of the culture difference between Americans and Canadians. Like, yeah. When I say I've never seen this either, like in real life, I've never seen somebody even try this because it wouldn't work. Like here in America, sadly. The day Japan won a medal and Canada gained respect. This is a video. So he's Canadian and... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wow. What? So that's such a... What a... When did... I'm starting to think it's kind of bad that simple acts of goodwill are like surprising to me. That's not a good thing. Like the fact that in America, doing something like this, a simple act of goodwill or sportsmanship or giving away food and hanging up keys, the fact that that is like surprising to me and refreshing, that's not good for America. But it does say something really great about Canada. I don't know when this happened, but the Canadian ice figure skater like held up the Japanese flag, and he was the winner. So it's good sportsmanship, and also just like, yeah, just like the fact that he even had that in his mind to be polite and kind and do something like that wouldn't even occur to a lot of people. So that's really cool. That's a really cool moment for Canada and Japan. Looks like from a newspaper or something. Driver who beeped driver who beeped at me for going out of turn at a four-way stop. 13th and Belmont at 6 p.m. Thursday on the 20th. I was wrong. You were right. Sorry. What? Is this real? Somebody took out an ad in the paper to reach out to because they felt so bad about running a four-way stop out of turn. There's so many levels to this. Where do I begin? For one thing, in America, people driving are crazy. And if somebody goes out of turn at a four-way stop, that's called a regular Thursday. That's not like the fact that a Canadian went out of turn and felt so bad about it that they wanted to take out this ad in the paper. It's frankly over the top nice, but you know what? I think we live in a world where it's good to have some over the top niceness. Why not? Why the heck not? Who's it hurting? If you want to go out of your way this badly, but talk about things that would never happen in America. That is an absolute joke. This would never, like, what? I get this is like the nicest guy in Canada to go through all this effort just because he got beeped at. Okay. That is funny and very wholesome. This says, a drunk guy stole a bike and cannot remember where it's from. Please call if this bike belongs to you. What? Why? It's funny that some of these are like Canadians having some kind of altercation or something and really regretting it later. Like this Canadian got drunk, accidentally stole some random guy's bike, doesn't remember where it's from or who owns it. So they're like putting up signs. That was a jerk move to take their bike. That was really not cool, but it does restore my faith in this guy and humanity to see that they feel so bad and they're putting up flyers trying to get the bike back. Like, okay. I swear to you, our drunk people in America are not half as kind as this. I'll tell you that. This is a police car. Says building relationships. I guess the point of this picture is just to show, I don't know, in Canada, are the police like actually attempting to build relationships with the people? It feels like in America, especially a few years ago, relationships between Americans and our police were so bad. And a lot of Americans were just like uncomfortable or scared getting pulled over or being around police, which is really horrible because police are literally there to serve the community and protect you. So even this is just a small gesture on is this a Canadian cop car? I think it says Winnipeg. Even this small gesture that says like, well, in theory, the police here are building relationships with the community. That's, even if it's just words on a car, that means something to me. Like you don't see that here in America. Although relations with police have definitely gotten better in the last few years, and yeah, there's a lot of really decent, good police people out there. Okay, let's keep going. This says an ETS driver helped an old lady carry groceries? That was the best 10 minutes I ever waited for a bus. What is this? What is an ETS driver? I guess it's some kind of bus driver in Canada. They helped an old woman with carry their groceries. Bold move, keeping an entire bus full of people waiting. But if if this really happened in Canada, this is like the most wholesome, like, and somebody took a picture of it. And so this guy was driving a bus doing his job. I hope he doesn't get fired for, like, in America, we're so backwards that a little act of kindness like this would probably never happen. But if it did, they'd probably like get fired. Like people would complain. They were helping somebody, an older woman with her groceries. Fire him! I was late for my bowling practice. This is really cool. Yeah, whatever happened to just like helping random strangers? I remember when I was a teenager, I saw this lady at a cash register struggling to scan her watermelon. And I went up and I thought it was very bold of me because you don't really see stuff or do stuff like this in America. It's a bit intrusive, but I went up and I helped her scan her giant watermelon at the register. And she was very thankful. And I still remember that to this day. So performing an act of like kindness and goodwill, like it's not just good for others, it makes you feel good. So yeah, whatever happened to just helping people like carry stuff or randomly, you don't even have to know them. Now, this guy was like driving a bus, so this was a bit out there, but I hope he didn't get fired. That's really cool. Canadian courtesy? This is a note. It says, you left your car running. I turned it off and put the keys in the cup holder? Have a nice day, smiley face? What? So, this person's car would have been stolen in the United States. They would not have a car. In Canada, in this instance, somebody saw somebody's car with the keys in it. They turned it off. See, maybe this is the problem. My mind would be like, I don't want to go near their car. What if they don't want me touching their car? What if they are armed and think I'm stealing their car and shoot me? What if they meant to leave their car running? Or I'm just not going to bother. What if I do something to their car to damage it by putting the keys in the cup holder, I scratch it and they sue me? There's all these stupid little things you think of in America like that stop you in your tracks from just doing nice things. So I like this. I think this person was just trying to like help them save their gas and thought they left their car on. So that's really nice. This is a cash register with some coins. Some of your strange Canadian coins you got. Is this when people leave money, like pennies? Like in America, you can leave a penny in a little cup at the register people who need change, if they need like 3 cents to make change, they can do that. In Canada, this actually looks like more than pennies. Like, and the fact that it's sitting there and there's nobody attending it, like money can just sit out in public like this and nobody steals it. That's impressive to me. That's right there is restoring my faith in humanity. Something as simple as that. In Canada, even the robbers are polite. Sorry to cause this mess in your house. I just wanted some food. And I broke the glass. Be careful, the floor is not fully clean. No way. This is a bit conflicting because this is like a burglar broke their window. That's a pretty jerk move to do. Like, I don't know if I'd forgive you for that. Just if you left some note, I'd honestly like just curse your note, like you. Well, they just wanted some food. So they were like starving or what. It's that, that grants a little more sympathy. But in general, not good to steal. But if you do, leaving a nice little note warning them not to cut themselves. They needed food. They don't want anybody to get hurt. That's the most considerate robber I've ever heard of, and of course they're Canadian. This is a receipt. The total is 54. Well-behaved kids, -5. What? The well-behaved kids discount? That's pretty wholesome. Where is this? What restaurant is this? Oh my god. People would be like begging their kids before going there, like, please be well behaved, please. $5 discount. That's pretty good, actually. I've never heard of that. A well-behaved kids discount. That's funny. I like that. Um, it may seem rude, but for security reasons, please do not open the door to strangers. I swear, only in Canada do you guys go out of your way to not be abrasive, to not be like you don't even want the sign to be rude. It may seem rude, but please, for security reasons, don't open the door to strangers. In America, it'd just be like trespassers will be shot. Like the signage, talk about complete opposite. Like this one's like, I'm sorry, like to put you in this awkward situation, but don't open the door to strange people. We don't allow that. In America, it'd be like, keep people out. I don't care who they are. or, or worse. This is Thursday, 4:57. Leland Township. A man is trespassing on a caller's property, trimming the leaves and whacking the weeds. Claims he is saving lives by clearing brush near the stop sign. Someone called on a guy trying to clear brush away from a stop sign. In Canada, like, let me say it this way. In America, people get called on for trespassing, stealing, shooting, like, serious crimes, scary stuff. In Canada, people get called on because they're trespassing because they want to clear the weeds by the stop sign so no one gets hurt. If that doesn't say the difference in priorities for Canadians versus Americans, I don't know what does. That's really cool. These are all so cool. Like, clearly, there's a lot of Canadians out there that still believe in just doing random good acts of kindness. And for that, I really, really enjoyed this because sometimes it feels like we're lacking that a bit in America. So this was really, really cool. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on any of these wholesome Canadian sort of moments, or if you have any examples of like Canadian acts of kindness like this, that'd be cool to hear about too. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Canada and seeing Canadian things I've never seen before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching and see you next time.